What's up, guys? Just chilling, freestyle. Steve coming back with that zoot again. You know how I do, just doing the same old stuff. It's been a weather's kind of been a little, not really warm and nice outside here, so I can't really go and do outside things. I can't fly my quad. Well, actually, today would have actually been kind of a decent day, and tomorrow is supposed to be better, so maybe I'll be able to go and do some outdoor flying with the quadcopters and all that tomorrow. But yeah, I've been taking a break on that due to the weather, and I've actually just been uploading music stuff. You check my page, you'll see that I do more than just quadcopters and games. I do music. I've been doing it for a long time. So I'm just going through like old and new beats, and all the raps that I'm uploading are old. That's all the recorded tracks. They ain't, there might be a few that I have that I'll dig out the vaults that I did actually, but most of them are from my crew, and just beats and stuff from my crew. And I'm want to do some, maybe not videos, but I'm just trying to get. I've been kind of what you would call non photogenic and videogenic for years. So I'm trying to get past that. So when I actually do reviews, I can do them better. I could, you guys can actually see me, with the device and more hands on. I mean, I want to get to the point where I'm not camera shy, I guess you could say. I think I'm getting there, but I'm still not quite at that point yet. But anyway, let's go ahead and get popping with this one. This isn't a quad. This is actually a gaming controller, and there's certain names for these ones. You can call them a Bluetooth mobile controllers, mobile gaming controllers, wireless Bluetooth controllers, Android gaming controllers. I don't know the exact specific term for it, but let's just go ahead and call this it's a wireless, it's a Bluetooth controller, plus it's also a wireless as well, so you get the 2.4 gigahertz wireless receiver with it. And this one is the this is the Gamesir. I did another video on one of their other controllers that I have. It's pretty nice. They've got a whole controller app platform. Actually, the company is Gamesir, but and the controller is also the Gamesir as well. And that controller is the Gamesir. It is the GS2, which it's compatible with iOS, Android, personal computer, PC, PS3, smart TV. So if you'll check my YouTube channel, I have a video on that controller as well. Pretty much just the unboxing. It was kind of rather thorough and long unboxing of it, and that was actually their second version of this controller. I don't know if you want to say of this controller, but of this make. They have the G series. There's the Gamesir G series, which I believe is Bluetooth. It's that the controller in my other review, it's just a Bluetooth version. And then there's the G3S, and really I think all they add is okay. I'm sorry. There's the Gamesir G2, which is just Bluetooth. There's the Gamesir G2S, which is Bluetooth. Plus they also add the USB wireless 2.4 gigahertz connection. And with my last review on that controller, that's the one I got, is the Gamesir G2S. And this one is the G3, so this is the newer model. And like with the other model, they have two models of this as well. They have just the plain Gamesir G3, which is Bluetooth connectability with the controller, and then they have the Gamesir G3S, which, like the one before, they just basically add an S to it, and that pretty much just they give you the wireless USB 2.4 gigahertz connection with that. So with that said, let's go ahead and unbox this and see what it looks like. Cool. So it should be. It looked like it was already actually partially open when it got to me. So like not all the way. I mean, just like a chop on a bag. Okay, so it wasn't too bad to open. This one came out fairly easy. And I also had ordered a few other things. They put them all in the same box, which is nice. I mean, I'll just go ahead and throw that. I'll do that later, actually. So, okay, so here's what the controller looks like out of the box. So there's the box right there. You can see it. It's the G3. It says G3. This is supposed to be the G3S. So yeah, I could tell. They already had. If you could see that thing pointing out there, that is probably the USB connector for your 2.4 gigahertz wireless connection instead of your Bluetooth. That could be the charger too. But here's the front of the box. That's the company Gamesir right there. G3. I don't know what the other writing means. It's in Mandarin or Chinese. And there's a front of the controller. That could be the wireless adapter, or that could also be the charger. These things charge with USB. So here's the top of the box. It just has their Gamesir logo and the controller there. Okay, and then here's the side of the box. Shows you Bluetooth connection, 2.4 gigahertz wireless, and I don't know if that means it charges or if that means it has a wired connection. Maybe you can connect it, with the wire to the PC or something. I know you got to charge these things USB, so, And then there's some more stuff under there that's, I don't understand, that looks like a battery logo, but it's Mandarin writing. There's all that stuff as well, so okay. We'll go ahead and turn it around. And it looks like this is the back of the box. And, it shows how it's set up. There's a controller. It does come with the phone. I got the one with the phone mount, so you can, mount your phone or whatever there. They sell a version without the mount, which is a couple dollars less. And, so there's information about these guys right here. Guangzhou Chicken Run Network Technology, blah, blah, blah. It's just, telling you the company, Zouji.com, Gamesir G3S. So there's all your, whatever your information on the company. This barcode, what is probably what you scan, and that'll probably allow you to download the see the app right there. That's the app you use with this controller. It's called Happy Chick. So the barcode, you'll scan that, and it'll allow you to download the app, whether you're on your iOS device or Android device. And I mean, you can find the app out there too, as well. So you don't necessarily have to scan the barcode, because sometimes I noticed when I got the first one and I did that, the version of the app that it was trying to download was actually older than the one that was out. So I had to go ahead and manually, download their Happy Chick emulator app to run with the controller. But, so there's the other side of the box. It's just pretty much showing you, compatible with Android, iOS, PS3, PC. Let's go ahead and open it. I'll open it and we'll see what comes out of the box. Okay, so they got a little bit of tape on here. So, wow, what's cool is their tape actually has their logo on it. That's sweet. It's like a little packing tape, but it's I don't know if it's probably really hard to see, but it's got their, yeah, that's way too hard to see, but it's got their logo on it, which is cool. Okay, so I went ahead and took the tape off, guys. So let's go ahead and actually, I didn't get it all the way. There's one more piece. Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and open this and see what actually comes in the package. Okay, I'm trying to open it now, and it's proving to be a little... Okay, so it actually just opens off the top, so I don't know if you guys can see that, So everything, it looks like everything comes out as a whole package. Alright, cool. Looks like we got a... Oh, wow. I wonder, once I took it out, it seems like the battery... Okay, so here's what it looks like outside of the box. And once I took it out, it seems like I pushed something which activated the battery. I don't know if you guys could see the lights lit up there and stuff, It's got the same layout as the other controller. You know, the lights are probably the same. They do the same as the buttons on the other controller. So, you know, this is a, it just basically slides out like this, it looks like. Okay. Yeah. And then, yeah, you know, it looks like there's your, let's go ahead and put this over here. So that's a controller right there. Kind of cool. You know, it's got your left and right shoulder buttons. You got two of them, you know, left one, left two, right two. There's your charging port, probably if you want to charge with your USB connection, or I imagine that might be what they consider the wireless, I'm sorry, the wired connection. And then there's your modes right there. That'll tell you what mode you're on. There's the little Android guy, so that means you're in Android mode. There's Apple for Apple mode. There's right there, that's a little mouse right there. So if you want to plug in a mouse, you know, I mean, if you want to use it in mouse mode, you could use that. And the X format, I believe, was for PC. So yeah, if you could see, there's Android, Apple, mouse, and X format. Okay. And, you know, it's blinking, so I don't know how to turn the power off. I imagine okay, yeah, there we go. It's just like the other one. Okay. So there's a controller. Pretty cool, you know. It's a little bit different shape than the other one. The other one is more so, let's say, square. This is more of a contoured shape. I kind of like this. It's nice, you know. The buttons feel really nice. They are clickable. That's one thing with the other one, though. It actually didn't have clickable joystick buttons, so they definitely upgraded this one to make the thumbsticks clickable. That's good. There's your select button, you know, turbo button right there, clear button, start button. You know, middle button's power, so you press it, it'll go on. You know, I don't want to explain how to do the modes. You can watch my other video with the other one on how to do the modes. I imagine they're mapped the same. It even looks like they're mapped the same way as the second one, you know, yellow, red, green, and blue. So it's probably, you know, pretty much the same. So that's the controller right there. That's what she looks like. You know, there's USB port. Like I said, here's a little reset port. So I guess if, you know, it freezes on you or quits working or something, you can reset the whatever they would call it, built-in firmware or something right there. So that's kind of nice. Okay. So that's what the controller looks like. Sorry, guys. Here's a little wireless 2.4 gigahertz connection that they give with you. And on their last controller, it just looked like it was a standard, you know, receiver like they all are. And this looks the same, but what's cool about this is it's got little, I don't know if you can see the little tread around it there, little grip. And it's cool because I won't get this mixed up with my other receivers, because if you'll see the writing, there's really tiny writing there. But right there, it actually says Gamesir. I'm trying to hold that, you know, straight. But watch, let's see. Yeah, it actually, yeah, if you could see it. It actually says Gamesir right there. So that's pretty cool, you know. Definitely gonna be easy to not get this one mixed up with my other wireless adapter. So there's that. Okay. And then the box is like a case. So it just like came up, and then there was other stuff right there. So we got, this is the holder. You attach this to your phone. I mean, to the controller if you want to, you know, hold your phone on the controller like how they showed on the box. Like, you know, it fits in that bracket. So that's pretty cool. Came with the bracket. Well, this one did. Like I said, they sell a version that doesn't come with this bracket and doesn't come with the wireless receiver, which is about $7 or $8 less. So, you know, I just figure for the extra few bucks, it was kind of worth it for me to get that, you know. So there's that. And here's this. This was really, I didn't expect to get one of these, but wow, this is cool. I have no clue what this is, but I'm almost thinking this is like a case for the whole controller or something. Like there was a bag in there. How sweet that is. Look, it says Gamesir, you know, like a little tote bag or something. I don't know, you know, it opens up and cool. So I let's see if that look, the controller fits in there, sweet. So I imagine that's what it was for, was to put the controller in. But that, and it's really nice. It's almost like what's that material? It's like a suede kind of bag. It's, you know, definitely cool, you know. So I imagine you could probably fit the controller, and it's got a lot of room. I bet I could even fit the fit the, oh yeah, look, you could even fit the mount accessory. Well, you got to close it, of course. Let's see. But yeah, there you go. You got a little tote bag to take with you to put your accessories in. So that's kind of cool. You know, we'll go ahead and take everything out of there. So they give you the controller, your wireless receiver, your phone mount, your phone bracket holder, little tote bag right there. That's sweet. Okay, and here's another cord. And what's cool about these cords is they're labeled. I really like the way that these guys did that. Like, I don't know if you could see it, but it's got their Gamesir logo there, and their you know their Gamesir label, and their brand name Gamesir. So you'll definitely know which cords and connections are for this controller. I'm wondering if these even work for the G3S, the other controller I have, because those cords ain't labeled. But yeah, this is definitely cool. This looks to be some kind of a USB, cord. So I imagine this is probably what you would use to hook up, to your computer and charge. Or what's weird is maybe this is even when it says, it shows the little wired thing coming out of it like it's a wired connection. This might be what you use for the wired connection, because there's actually also another cord that came with this. So here's this cord, and then here's this other cord, which is this other cord is a mini USB on both ends. That one was regular USB with the, what is that, a female end or a male end with the little end. This is a little end to little end. So this is, what I imagine maybe can hook up to like a tablet or something. I don't know. That's kind of weird. I don't know if this is, it don't look like an on-the-go cable, I've seen those, and that's what they also, mentioned for that G3S one, was that, you can use, I imagine with this one, it's newer than that one. You can probably do some sort of OTG USB connection as well. But like I said, there's this mini USB cable, which I'm imagining it's not even OTG. Maybe you could just plug this straight into the controller and then plug it into your tablet, and you got a wired connection like that. Plug it into your mini USB port on your tablet or whatever. So that's the only thing I could think of. I don't think it's the charger, because it seems like usually the chargers are the ones with the USB. And so, you could plug the controller into the little end and then plug the USB into whatever to charge. So this might be something to do with a wired connection. That's pretty cool. And also, if you can see this, it's labeled as well. It's got the Gamesir label there. So that's definitely cool. I haven't seen too many other companies do that. I think that's nice, so you won't get all your cords mixed up with other cords. So, we got the phone mount holder, we got the controller, we got the wireless USB connector. They gave you a tote bag here, your USB charging cable, probably what seems to be a wired connection cable, mini USB cable. Okay. This was just pretty much the top part of this was the bottom part of the box. So, it went like this. So that's kind of cool. So the controller and the USB thing set there. And then when you take that part off, everything else was right there. Your cords were right there. The phone holder was right there. And the bag was, I think the bag was folded up right there, the little tote bag. So you got that, here's all their documentation with that, so let's go ahead and, that's pretty much just that's Chinese documentation. I don't see anything in English there, just little more paperwork. Here's I got this, they gave me something like this in the G3S as well. I don't know if that's like I don't know what it is. If it's like for, I don't know, maybe they have a warranty. Maybe these guys have like a limited lifetime warranty or something, and this is the warranty card. It almost looks like it would be like one of those warranty cards or something, but I'm not, from China or anything, so I wouldn't know how I would go about to fill something out like this. Probably just for those that are within the region over there, And then if you turn it to the other side, there's more writing, you know, and it tells you what all that entails too. So not sure. Okay. And then here is the manual. That's the manual right there. Gamesir G3S. And like I said, that scan barcode scan is probably something that'll lead you to their Happy Chick emulator app. So let's go ahead and get all this in there like that. So that'll go ahead and probably lead you to their Happy Chick emulator app, the manual. If you scan that barcode. So let's go ahead and open it, and it looks like the first couple pages. It looks like we're in a Mandarin writing there. Okay, and then once you get past the Mandarin, then it gets to the English, Gamesir Gamepad instruction manual. It says free game platform download. That like I was saying, that barcode scanner thing right there, free game platform download. That, like, it'll probably get you the Happy Chick emulator app if you scan it, to go with the controller. So this is the English manual. It looks like it's pretty decently written. You got all your explanations of the controller there, what each button does, what they are. And it looks like, let's see how many pages this is. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's about a good 6 pages of the manual. Manual is pretty thorough, even like the last the G3S, that manual was really thorough as well. So you shouldn't have no problem finding what you need to in the manual and getting up and running with this controller. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to show you guys something else new I got. Haven't been playing with the quads because the weather hasn't warranted that. I do want to buy a mini or two, one of those nice little ones, just for indoor flying, since it's gonna be I do got a few minis, but since it's getting cold, I'm really wanting to get that what is it, that JGRC, that DFD mini, or whichever one is the smallest one out now. My cousin got that one, and it's really nice. But yeah, just another something for you guys to check out. This is I don't know the exact name on these controllers. You can call them wireless mobile controllers. You could call them Bluetooth controllers. You could call them multi-function wireless controllers. I think I usually just pretty much hear them being called as smart controllers, now that they have a smart TV boxes or whatever, smart TVs. You could also call this a smart controller. I'm going to say based on the fact that you have more than one working mode with this controller. It's not just for Android, or not just for PC. You can use it for Android, PC, Apple, whatever you if you want to use it for your smart TV, you can also use it for your PS3. The connection type is Bluetooth and 2.4 gigahertz wireless, as well as wired. So you pretty much got 3 ways to connect to your devices: Bluetooth, wireless, and wired. So that's kind of nice, So yeah, pretty much, I guess I'm just gonna call it that. I'll say it's a smart controller, just like the other Gamesir, which is a smart controller as well. I've got a few of these controllers, and I really don't know what to label them. You can label them Android controllers, but they also are, suited to work for iOS too. So you don't just want to specifically say, oh, that's it's a wireless Android controller. I guess maybe if we want to be more proper, I'm just gonna say, yeah, it's maybe a multi-platformed smart controller. But I don't want to get too technical on it. But that's pretty much it. Just wanted to show you guys, the Gamesir G3S, let's call it smart controller. Pretty nice controller. I got this one from Everbuying. I was ordering stuff from GearBest and Banggood. I haven't really messed with them guys for a while. I just haven't really had anything I've been wanting to pick up. But I kind of had to take a break on GearBest. They just weren't with it for a while. It was taking long to get my stuff, and I had a couple discrepancies with them due to some reviews I did. They didn't want to give me my points, so and the thing too is, a lot of my packages I was getting from GearBest were, they would say, Everbuying. So I thought, well, what's up? Everything I'm ordering from these guys is coming from Everbuying anyway, so I just might as well go direct to the source. And this was pretty much my first order, and it was fast. Seemed a lot faster than how I get stuff from GearBest. I mean, I placed this order, and it seemed like I got it within like, geez, probably 10, 11 days. I didn't expect to get it that fast, just due to the nature of these Gamesir controllers actually being from overseas. I figured I'll probably wait like 3 weeks on this one, but I swear it was probably like 11 days. It was really quick. So definitely just feel that I'll probably stick with ever buying. I don't know if I'm gonna mess with GearBest anymore. I have credit with them, from some of my orders. So maybe if I do order something, I'll just use my credit and that's that. But definitely seemed like ever buying was the place to go. Not only that, it just I got it faster, and it just don't make sense to me to place orders through GearBest if my stuff's coming from ever buying anyway. So cut the middleman out and go direct. But that's pretty much it. This is the Gamesir G3S Smart Controller. Something that'd be cool to, like, you seen the box. You can mount it. It's got a phone bracket, so you can mount your phone to it and download the Happy Chick emulator app, or even any emulator. It doesn't necessarily have to be that one. I mean, if you people out there, that use these stuff, you have certain emulators that you use, not necessarily this platform, that this controller probably will have no problem working with it. It's not, just specific to their emulator. It's just their emulator they work for is probably a little bit optimized to work with the controller. But that doesn't necessarily mean it won't work with other pieces of software. Other emulators, are just whatever your purpose needs. It's probably a pretty versatile controller. But I'll go ahead and leave you guys with that. Gamesir G3S, and they do have these available. You can get it at your typical, I guess you could say, mail order Chinese warehouse sites. I seen it at GearBest has it, Banggood, some of the other ones, and I just decided to go to Everbuying. It was like $2 or $3 more through Everbuying. I think this same package from GearBest was like $25.99, and I think I ended up paying like $28.99 from Everbuying. So it was $3 more, but that $3 more, I mean, it made up for that in shipping. Like I said, I got it within like 10, 11 days. It was fast. Like normally it seems like my GearBest orders, those were taking over 2 weeks. So I'd place an order for something, and it seems like I'd get in 19, 20 days, almost like 3 weeks. So definitely was a lot quicker on Everbuying's end for this than probably would have been on GearBest. And, so that's why I chose to. And I mean, like I said, difference was only like $2 or $3. But yeah, I'll go ahead and wrap this up. This is pretty cool, you guys. You can use it for your cell phone, for your tablet, for your iPad, for your iPhone, for your laptop, for your desktop. So it's got a lot of purposes, very versatile controller. I mean, it'll run you, like I said, you're looking at 25 to 30 bucks depending on where you get it. I had inquired to the company about wanting it a while back when I first seen it came out, and I mean, I would have got it from them, but they wanted a ridiculously high price. I don't know, if that's just how they do things over there, but the controller itself was like 30 something bucks or something, like 32, and I thought, okay, that was fine if that would have just been it. But then they tried to say, oh, it was going to cost like $45 for some outrageous like shipping. So I mean, in the end it would have been like 78 bucks for this controller, almost $80. So I didn't think it was I didn't want it, for 80 bucks. I mean, I didn't think it was worth $80. That's a little bit, pricey there. And I mean, that wasn't even the whole, that's the controller itself was like 32 bucks. The shipping was almost like $50. So I just had to, respectfully decline and tell them guys, well, I can't do that. I mean, it's a little out of my range. I said if it was 32 and that was it, then yeah, I'd be fine with that. But I'm not going to pay like, I mean, shipping alone, $45 was more than the controller. So I just thought I'd wait it out. But then right away after that, I looked around. I thought, well, is this thing even out yet? And sure enough, I seen it on GearBest and Banggood and Everbuying. So I thought, oh, well, I'm going to get it through these guys. I'm not going to, pay $80 to get it from the company. I mean, I love supporting these companies and all when you can directly, which is kind of weird because the last controller I ordered from them, they sent it, it was like $24, $27, and it wasn't, they didn't have an extravagant shipping price or anything. They just sent it directly to me, you know. So I was just assuming, well, if I hit them up this time, it's going to be like the last controller, maybe like 30, 32, 33, $34, and they'll just ship it to me. But once they said, "Oh yeah, it's going to be $32 plus, shipping's going to be 45." So once they brought me up to that 77, $78, amount, I was like, that's a little steep for me. So I ended up getting it from Everbuying for, I think it was 27.99. And then after shipping, I had like two other little items that came in the box. I think my total was like 31.99 or something. So, definitely 27.99 is a lot better than $80. So, like I said, I had to respectfully decline from the company because I wasn't going to pay three times as much. But yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this up. I said that about two times already. And this cool controller, smart controller, they're out there. You don't necessarily need to get this one. There's other ones as well. If you look on my page, I do a review for there's a company I was kind of beta testing for, and I'm not anymore. It just seems like their website is dead and nobody frequents the site, and they didn't really let us know, anything on their next products that were supposed to be released or whatever. It was the Eagle Gamepad. If you look, you can find a video of me doing a video of that, and they were giving that out for free. So that was kind of cool. But like I said, you don't necessarily have to buy this controller. That Eagle Gamepad is, that's a cheap one. You can probably find that on eBay or Amazon and get it for like, $13, $14. And it's pretty nice. It's got different modes. It can work for iOS and Android, and I think it's even got a mouse mode and all that. It don't got, nice bright lights like this, and it's a little more plain Jane looking. It's actually a little bit of a bigger controller. It's kind of, it's a little more wider and thicker than this controller. But I mean, I had seen that one, I think, when I was curious just to see what it was going for, the price of it was going for, and I'd seen it for like 11, $12, and I think shipping was like $2 on eBay or something. So for $15 you can get you a controller like this, with this technology, so you don't have to spend a whole lot. And there's other ones as well. There's another one I want to get here in the future. I can't think of the name. I think it's the Tyrios or something. But it's once again, it's only like a $15 controller. But it's got real nice accessories, and they even got their own little app platform as well. But yeah, you don't have to spend a whole lot. Those Muga controllers are nice, but they do cost money. But I'll go ahead and wrap it up. This is the Gamesir G3S. Let's call it smart controller. Maybe one of these days when I get around to it, try not to be so non-photogenic slash non-videogenic. Maybe I'll actually do a setup video, and you guys see me now. So I'm trying just to break out of my shell there, and I'll actually, show how this thing works hands-on, show me hooking it up and running through the app or whatever. But I'm not sure if I'll ever get to that, but maybe I will. But let's go ahead and wrap it up. This is a pretty long one. Just thought I'd go ahead and take the whole 9 yards out on this, and there's a lot to it, a lot of accessories that come with it, and a lot of explanation that goes on for these things for those that don't know how to use them or what they're for. They're really cool. Like the thing that makes it cool is it's not just suited to, it's just not an Android controller. Then it would be, to me, of less value because I got more than just Android devices. I got iOS devices, and I use my laptop and my old desktop as well. So it's definitely gonna be useful for more than one purpose for me. But let's wrap it up. Gamesir G3S controller, and I will leave the links. I'll probably put a link maybe to Everbuying where I got it, and Banggood and GearBest. I'll even put a link to the company. But yeah, I don't know if you want to inquire to them. Like I said, they were gonna charge me like $80 for it, so I had to respectfully decline because that was a little too much for me. I was happy with what I paid, $30 for it, $27.99. That's a little little more digestible for me. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. Gamesir G3S Smart Controller. Get yours, and you'll have fun with it. Pretty cool little controller there. I'm sure you can find a bunch of uses for it. Everybody has smartphones and tablets nowadays, and there's somebody that plays games around, and you can, even if you have a smart TV, you can use it as a controller to navigate, like Cody. If you have a smart TV box and you have Cody, you just basically your directional, up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right. Your A button's probably your select button. X is probably to back out. So you can use it more than just for games too. So there you have it. Gamesir G3S Series Smart Controller. All right. Peace out.